Bed and Breakfast Business Plan is an all-embracing roadmap for your small business growth and development. I'm going to give you the guideline you need to write yours. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. And make sure to hit the little bell so you'll be informed when I upload a new video. You won't want to miss anything I designed especially for you. Why create a bed and breakfast business plan? Every new company should really think about writing a business plan, and this is especially true for bed and breakfasts. If you want to take out a loan to start your business or raise money from other investors, you'll probably need one. Many get nervous at the thought of starting a business plan or don't know where to start. You don't have to get bogged down in the process. By following the guideline I'm laying out for you is an excellent way to get your thought juices flowing. If you don't need to seek funding, it's still a good idea to write a bed and breakfast business plan, as it can be used as a tool to strategically manage your business as it gets up and running and starts to grow. Continue reading, and I will share a guideline for a bed and breakfast business plan right after a word from our sponsor. Question for hotel, resort, inn, bed and breakfast, etc. owners and managers. What if, knowing how to open your hospitality property doors post-COVID-19 and giving your guests such a safe and amazing experience that they will not only want to return, but will rave to their friends, family, and colleagues about how great your place is, was as easy as cooking? Sound weird? Let me explain. Reopening your hospitality property using the post-COVID-19 action plan. No guessing, no testing, no wasted time. Just follow the proven recipe and make your property cook. Click the link for more information, and happy cooking! Before the break, I said I would share a guideline for a bed and breakfast business plan. The Bed and Breakfast Business Plan Guideline. This guideline is to be used as an example. Customize it to fit your requirements, and just so you know, the numbers I'll be using as examples are fictitious. I will be reading the guideline for you. Please note, there will be sections you will have to fill in the blanks. To make it easier to follow, visit keystonehpd.com and search for episode 301. Section 1. Executive Summary. Company Overview. Company name is located in your location, is a new small bed and breakfast focused on providing modern rooms for leisure travelers to the area. The company's rooms will feature modern furniture, high-end technology, and modern accessories. Services. The company name offers all of the standard bed and breakfast services, including daily room cleaning, free local calls, cable TV, and a free wireless network. Additionally, the bed and breakfast will include a restaurant lounge serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as afternoon tea and cocktails. Customer focus. Company name primarily serves leisure travelers seeking comfort, amenities, and simplicity of services. In general, the market for bed and breakfast segments tends to be relatively affluent and well-educated. The single largest segment of the bed and breakfast market is guest on pleasure trips. These trips are usually short, weekend breaks to relieve work-related stress. Special events such as weddings are important revenue drivers. Group travel and business meetings and seminars are important revenue drivers during weekdays and increasingly access points at the central point or in rooms to attract the latter market. 150,000 visitors to the area according to our regional tourism office. 55% between the ages of 40 and 49. 16% between the ages of 18 to 29. 18% between the ages of 50 to 59, and 10% 60 plus, according to the National Household Service of Travel. Average household income of $75,000, according to our Bed and Breakfast Association. Management team. Your company name is led by your name or the founder's name, who has been in the bed and breakfast industry for 20 years, while the founder has never developed a bed and breakfast from the ground up. They have worked in the bed and breakfast industry most recently as a general manager and has held various different positions in the management chain for over 20 years. The founder has an in-depth knowledge of the bed and breakfast business, including the operations side, for example, running a day-to-day operation, and the management side, for example, staffing and marketing. Success factors. There is presently no bed and breakfast in the community we are entering. In addition, we have surveyed the area and determined there is a demand from frequent visitors who would use our bed and breakfast location when launched. Our location is central to downtown, airport, tourist attractions, and corporate district of the city. The management team has a positive record of success in the bed and breakfast industry. The city announced plans to invest over $1 billion in tourist attractions over the next 2 years, and existing hotels will not be able to handle the increased capacity of visitors traveling to the city. Financial highlights. The company name is currently seeking $2 million to launch. Specifically, these funds will be used as follows: bed and breakfast design and build, $1.5 million. Working capital, $500,000 to pay for marketing, salaries, and the land costs until the company's name breaks even. If you're a member of the Hospitality Property School Group, you can see an example of the projections chart over the next 5 years. Section 2. Company Overview. Who is company name? The company name is located in, insert location here, is a new small bed and breakfast focused on providing modern rooms for leisure visitors to the area. The company's rooms will feature modern furniture, high-end technology, and modern accessories. The company name was founded by the founder's name. While the founder's name has been in the bed and breakfast industry for some time, it was in, insert month and date, that they decided to launch the company name. Specifically during this time, the founder took a business trip to, insert location. During this trip, the founder's name could not find a mid-level bed and breakfast in the area. After visiting the bed and breakfast options in the, insert location, and learning of the expected growth to travel in, insert location, the founder clearly recognized an opportunity that a bed and breakfast would enjoy significant success in this area. Specifically, the local demographics, business demographics, and competitive situations in the location were also favorable to the success of this bed and breakfast idea, and they knew it would work. Company's name history. Upon returning from location, surveying the local customer base and online market, estimating travel growth, and finding potential bed and breakfast location, the founder incorporated the company name as corporation on date of incorporation. The bed and breakfast development operations is currently being run out of the founder's home office. Once the land rights have been purchased, operations will run from the on-site location to ensure that every detail is being thought out and completed. Since incorporation, the company has achieved the following milestones: found site location and signed the land deed purchasing the rights to the land. Developed the company's name, logo, website located at www. Hired an architect firm to create a blueprint of the bed and breakfast. Taking bids from construction crews and electrical engineering firms. Determined equipment leasing and financing requirements. Began recruiting key employees with experience in the bed and breakfast industry. Company's name, services. If you are a member of the Hospitality Property School Group, you will see an example of the initial service offerings and amenities provided chart over the next 5 years. Bed and breakfast design. Company name will develop a 20,000 square foot bed and breakfast with key elements that will include the following: upper and lower floors with 18 single rooms, 2 studio apartment rooms, restaurant lounge. Here you would insert a rough sketch of the bed and breakfast design plan. The bed and breakfast location will have 15 dedicated parking spots, which should suffice even in the peak parts of the travel season, as guests will often not have cars with them. The company name plans to be open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, to take care of all guest inquiries and issues that may arise. As demand dictates, we will extend or reduce our services and hours. Are these making sense so far? Let me know by leaving a comment. Section 3. Industry Analysis. The company name directly or indirectly competes with all bed and breakfasts nearby our bed and breakfast location. Competition will come from inns, motels, and hotels. Industry statistics and trends. The bed and breakfast accommodations industry is expected to perform at a slightly slower rate over the next 5 years than in the past 5-year period. The resurgence of travel rates post-COVID-19 is expected to continue, while travel spending is projected to increase over the next 5 years as the economy improves. Consumer spending is expected to increase by 2.7% per year on average over the next 5 years. IBIS World estimates that over the same period, international arrivals will increase at an average of 4.3% per year, while domestic travel will increase at an average of 1.7% per year. The influx of tourist dollars will likely bolster revenue for bed and breakfasts. With increased competition from different facilities, the hospitality property industry often faces difficult times ahead. Sites like Airbnb have been a thorn in their sides as they offer a more affordable alternative to hotel stays. While it's unlikely that a mass exodus of enterprises leaving the industry to operate exclusively through Airbnb will occur, a number of non-employing establishments that are unable to afford the investment it takes to develop an effective internet presence may exit to capitalize on Airbnb's exposure. As millennials comprise a larger portion of the workforce and in turn consumer spending, many larger hotel chains have expressed interest in entering a bed and breakfast accommodation industry to increase their overall market share in the travel accommodation sector. These trends are expected to result in a slower revenue growth over the next 5 years, despite relatively consistent trends that are expected to facilitate growth. Over the next 5 years, revenue is forecast to increase an annualized $1.7 to $2.9 billion. In conclusion, this concludes the first 3 sections of the 9-section guideline for a bed and breakfast business plan. Are you starting to get an idea of what a professional business plan requires? To see the remaining 5 sections, make sure to check out the Authoritative Bed and Breakfast Business Plan Part 2 at KeystoneHPD.com to be released Thursday, July 21st, 2022. Are you considering opening a bed and breakfast? Let me know in the comments. We cover a lot more on all aspects of operating a hospitality property in the Guide to Owning and Operating a Hospitality Property Successfully course. Take advantage of the current course special. You can find more information at keystonehpd.com/course. You'll have access to this episode for as long as you'd like, but if you'd like to see all the extras and bonuses you would have access to as a member of the Hospitality Property School group, check out the short video in this episode post show notes. In our next episode, I will continue sharing the guideline for a bed and breakfast business plan. That's it for today's episode. Until next time, have a fun day. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you sign up for Insider Tips. Say hi on social and join one of our groups. and make sure you get your free copy of the How to Improve Your Hospitality Property Success. You can find all of the links in the show notes.